minutes remaining in this session, and there's the lose. Look at...
Oh, Felipe Nasser is off!
Again, he jumps on the brakes there, going into the right.
Yano Truly steps offline. How many times have we seen that during this session? Times in these cooler temperatures. Timo Glock sideways. Here in the week was telling us a bit more about it. Let's quickly take a look at David.
He goes quickest on a 126.2 and someone's flown off the...
He just didn't slow down. If we watch that replay again, I think you'll see a puff of... Yeah, I don't think that's Mark Webber's fault at all. There's the outside, and just the merest tag for the looks of it, and it's all going on the... No, it's... In fact, I think he just dropped... He either got a push from...
Reflex wave and down the inside.
Oh, he's
goes right there, but he's overcooked it. Champion is in the gravel trap.
Look, he caught Kovalainen out, but he was just fast. So lucky not to just rumble across that gravel. I think he took his eye off the ball, and...
Oh, enormous shot for Timo Glock in the Toyota. Hit off at turn 12, almost catches some air, does catch some air. Well, he certainly have felt that.
Yeah, so he hasn't really...
Left the Red Bull in tatters. And brought the safety.
This is clearly what they really needed. Masters off the racetrack.
Whoa, that's strange. No wonder. That would have surprised him. Jensen loses the back end. DC doesn't see him.
This again, it's a collision with Coulthard, as you said, and Vettel 40 racing laps. That's all he's done this year. The only driver not to finish a Grand Prix. It can make all the difference. Whoa,
that's a McLaren.
Who's that?
Oh, that's odd. Oh, broken car. Piece falls off the...
Unabated pace. We're not quite sure what may have caused it. He's hard here, and Cam McConville, he gets close, but not close enough.
No, it looks like the left front wheel was...
out of it. He's way down. We've got a collision at the back.
That is where Raikkonen gets put out of line, and in the back, as I thought, Fisichella getting in too hot behind Nak. Fisichella locks his front wheel. He's gone in way too hot. He must have gone a long way down the hill then. Oh dear, oh dear. Soft dish to hit, and he'll be thinking, what is going on? Another 80-90 kilos of fuel. There's the replay.
For their two men, let's see if we can see what happened on the way up to... I presume it was the end of the pit lane, but can't be sure. So it's Bourdais in the Toro Rosso, the cyst bull that has piled into the back of David Coulthard.
Coulthard pops over the top of Massenet. Look, the back end just stepped out. That's because these wet... Yeah, that was always going to happen, wasn't it? Yeah. Doesn't want to know. He has to turn out of the corner.
Look after them in the first couple of laps and get the temperature into them.
Against the unyielding metal barriers, and I don't know, it's the inside barrier, not quite, did he? But there he goes. He was out of shape at the very, and just used the back of the Force India to slow down.
Oh nein, der dreht sich einfach. Kann man die jetzt umtaufen in Renault-Kurve, oder?
Ja.
Genau.
By the young German. And Mark Webber, and you know what that was?
In seconds.
Oh, no, the pit lane's closing. Hamilton
waiting for the red light, and Lewis comes steaming in, as does Rosberg, and ready or something. And this is another replay then of.
Fernando Alonso to the double world champion, a carbon copy.
Seconds behind us. We look at again at Fisichella, just losing it there.
Richtung Rillenreifen, und das ist mit denen noch vergeben. Die Schikanen im nassen Zustand sind...
Ist die Glockstelle, oder? 8 und 9.
Hier nochmal das Wegfliegen.
Allerdings harmlos, ne? Da hat er ein bisschen Untersteuern und kriegt...
Lewis didn't turn in from his 10th at the moment. He's the last runner, and it's gone again.
As Raikkonen now sets the fastest lap of the race, and India, Adrian Sutil, who normally excels in these kind of...
Come out of... oh, there we go. In to the Abbey chicane. It's full wets on. Then slam it in the wall. Glock...
Ron Dennis there makes a community.
And PK, what is this? Lewis is across the grass.
And Kibitz is off as well. Everybody's struggling here. This is China all over again for Hamilton. He can't afford to lose another 10.
Prancing horse of the Ferrari. A replay of Hamilton work. The car still getting up on the top. Here's a replay then. Look at that. The full wets, because they thought if BMW didn't, then he's through the risky. Well, the BMW's off. That'll be in the ground.
To his championship, because Raikkonen is down on target for only.
Or overtake somebody, and that's all wet tyre. Now, he's 40.
That's Nakajima then up into the points, is he? Oh, that was close.
With Felipe Massa, I believe, but just quickly on why they didn't.
Ja, und da bricht das Auto ganz abrupt danach aus, als ob da irgendein Getriebeöl liegt. Und der In den Kurvenkombinationen Abbey und Farm ist Nakajima zu weit, Heck verloren. Und dann das, der ultimative Fahrer. Hier sehen wir das Ganze offensichtlich auf dieser Alonso hinterlassen hat, weggerutscht.
And so did Schumacher and all the others, and whether Hamilton belongs in the...
So it's just an instinct.
Oh, big crash!
Did off the grass through the exit. No, right rear on the curb, and gearbox is at high.
Again here on replay for you. Here it is, real time. Moment.
The suspension failure on Glock's clearly not bothered. In the pit, so that's where Nakajima lost his front wing.
For the races, Coulthard has a run up the inside and makes contact. And so, well, Kovalainen and Raikkonen aren't, so a safety car now wouldn't be much good, but...
It all goes off behind them, a little bit of tangling on it.
29 laps at Spa. This is what happened to Nelson Piquet. Can
McConnell's decision to make. Oh, Raikkonen's going to hit the wall. He's going to hit the wall.
Da kommt eine erste Wiederholung.
Den sieht man sehr gut im Hinterreifen, der nächste Flügel.
Jawohl, vorne abends ist es wieder der Randstein.
Er war vorher schon in Schwierigkeiten. Genau wie Kimi. Der Dreher identisch.
A replay of Hamilton having the same type of experience as Kimi. Certainly seeing enough cars flying off the racetrack. Kibitz.
What an unusual grid. Oh, and there it goes. That's where they stand.
Rusty, and this is Timo Glock, I think, just in the Toyota.
That's what I was explaining, really. Well, Webber's gone round. He's lost it. He should survive. Look, he's locked up. It's turn 3.
Pit lane is not open until the safety car tells it it's okay to. That's what happened to PK.
The first, he took a lot of the second one and just. I think
the water comes off the board, yeah.
But he's already in trouble before the wall
attached. The reason for that, if you're just joining. Oh, it's right the wall.
There, and Massa comes back across the grass and taps him round. Always going to come back up the inside, but you have to say, looking at from and there it is. And in fact, Nakajima rear suspension of David Coulthard already broken before he hits the wall.
The Ferrari, so Massa has really got his work cut out. As you can see, Nakajima.
Then the other, up Hill, and whoa, that is superb blocking stuff by Kovalainen. And Watts is desperate to find a way through, up to Druids. Oh, and he's on the back wheel! And that is a horrendous accident. Catapulted across the track onto the tyre wall.
The damage obvious on the back of Compilations's car. The rest of the car's still running. Colin Brown inside Leighton Walker now for 5th place. And that is a very, very welcome sight. Danny Watts.
Reese's wing goes, and Dino Morelli's hit Gareth Rees. And Morelli goes off. That was Dino Morelli. And he's in the car. The front half of the car very badly damaged. The engine's still running hard.
As Herbert and Wojtek slammed from wall to wall, Grillard was collected. Wojtek barrel rolled along the Armco, and there were cars everywhere.
Heading in, you see the speed. You know that this is one of the fastest points of the racetrack. And that is absolutely monstrous. A horrible, violent impact. And just no control at all. That's what the tyre barrier is there to do.
And you can see that right at the early stage, Piquet and Warwick and Serra are involved. Serra goes across the circuit. It's absolute chaos. Mayhem. The unfortunate Japanese driver going end over end. And then cars subsequently piling into each other. The marshals go over the top, over the rail.
The back of the car ahead, but let's just see it at real time here. And in fact, that's interesting. Oh, it was a miscommunication effectively, because AS Roma was moving to the right to let him pass on the left.
Yeah, and here we go. Oh, and that's a terrible, terrible accident.
A massive accident, absolutely huge. The car splitting in half.
I know we have only 7.5 minutes plus 1 lap left. Oh my!
Huge accident, a huge off. Ryan Dieter had spun, Piquet is involved, there was another car that's airborne as well, and the race is being stopped straight away. Red flag shown, and Ryan Dieter was the catalyst for all of that because he had spun, and then out of nowhere came, I fear, Peter Lee. Looking at the order, the race is stopped, or race is suspended, I should say.
Some good stuff going on. And take that on, lays down inside, launches! Oh dear, game over for those two. Now is that going to be another, if that's another safety car, it's going to be red flag and checker.
Was travelling at twice the speed he needed to. He obviously is a bit unsighted, but he's completely locked up already before he gets anywhere near the tail end of that car. Huge closing speed.
Timo Glock, a great launch. Oh, he collides with his teammate. The Iceport teammates, Andrea Zuber and Timo Glock collide. I can't believe what we just saw.
Well, they're both trying to cut across and block each other, a la Schumacher, and they both run into each other, both out.
Des équipes, 3e place pour Nick De Vries, 4e position. Oh attention, l'accrochage et l'accident terrible. Que s'est-il passé? Que s'est-il passé? Pourquoi Roberto Meri s'est quasiment arrêté au moment de franchir la ligne?
With Jimmy Eriksson, and so Martin Burra just going to get a swap on, and nothing he can